Welcome back DataSurface. If you are watching this video for the first time, I recommend check out the playlist and watching the previous videos in this series as they will provide the foundational concepts needed for this video. Let's get started with today's topic. What is meant by data lake? As part of the previous sessions, we have already discussed about how the legacy systems are dealing with the massive amount of data. So mainly they're using three categories of systems, right? OLTP and OLAP, then data lake, right? So already we have covered about OLTP and OLAP systems in previous sessions. So if you're watching this video first time, please go through those ones before watching this. Okay. So what is meant by data lake? A data lake is a centralized repository that allows organizations to store, manage, and analyze vast amounts of structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data in its raw form. Right? So OLTP mainly deals with the structured data, whereas OLAP mostly deals with the structured and some extent with the semi-structured data as well. But whereas coming to the data lake, structured, semi-structured, unstructured, all categories of data can be handled, right? And unlike traditional data warehouses, which requires data to be cleaned and structured before storage, data lakes can ingest the data from various sources without pre-processing. So that is the beauty of data lake, right? So whereas when you're talking about database or data warehouses, either OLTP or OLAP systems, so in order to process the data, you need to redefine the schemas, and also data also needs to be structured, right? Then only you can query the data and you can basically use those two categories of system. But whereas a data lake, so you don't need to do any pre-processing and all. So you can either it is a video, audio, anything in any format, you can directly ingest the data into the data lakes, right? Now, data lakes offers organizations the ability to harness the power of big data by providing flexible, scalable, and cost-effective solution for storing and analyzing wide range of data types. So this is what we are discussing, right? So in order to deal with those different categories of data, these data lakes will provide flexible, scalable, cost-effective solution. Because in data lakes, the storage is cheap cost. It is a not that much expensive compared to the OLTP and OLAP. And also data lakes will provide the scalability more than compared to OLTP and OLAP system. I hope now we know what is meant by data lake. Now let's see the benefits of data lake. So big data analytics, one is the primary use case. Organizations use data lakes to analyze the large data sets for insights and decision making. So if you want to analyze the different wide categories of data in a single place, that is the only possible way is data lake. Either the data could be structured or semi-structured or unstructured. Also, in data lakes, we'll deal with the vast amount of data and data science and machine learning. So data scientists can experiment with the different data types and run complex algorithms on raw data. So this flexibility also is not available in either OLTP or OLAP systems. It is available only in data lake, right? So you can bring together all categories of data into in a single place, and you can do the experiments with by running complex algorithms on this data. So basically, these data lakes mostly fulfill the data science and machine learning use cases. Real-time analytics. Data lakes can support streaming data for real-time analysis. If you want to do the real-time analysis on the spot, if you are paying any bills, it should reflect immediately in account statements and all, right? If you want to do analysis based on web-based applications or based on the web logs or based on the unstructured data, this data lake is best suitable for that such kind of a use cases. So data consolidation and integration. So consolidate data from multiple sources like a databases, IoT devices, social media into a single platform for unified access. So this data lake is providing a flexibility. You can bring different categories of data from different sources into a single platform, and you can do the your experiments with on that particular data. So the data consolidation and integration also can be easy in data lake. Now coming to the use cases of data lakes. So there are several use cases with respect to the data lake. I have taken sector wise few key use cases here. We'll see. If you take a healthcare use case, so in healthcare sector, by using a data lakes, you can do precise medicine or compliance with regulations. What is mean by precise medicine and compliance regulations? So combine genomic data, patients records, and clinical trial results to develop the personalized treatments. So if you are introducing any drugs into that medical field, so you want to do kind of a different versatile test, right? On that, so you should get the accurate result, right? In order to get that, you can consolidate all the patient records and clinical trial result, and based on that you can develop personalized treatments for the people. For example, if you take a company uses this data lake to analyze genetic variations on their effects on drug efficiency. This is what we are discussing, right? So for such kind of use cases, data lake is the suitable option. And also compliance with regulations. So store raw patient data securely to meet the HIPAA and GDPR requirements. If you see, the next use case is retail and e-commerce. So demand forecasting and dynamic pricing. So demand forecasting, like you can use historical sales data and market trends to predict the demand. So like on festival season, some sales will go on, right? So during that season, the sales will be high, right, compared to the regular timings, right? So during that season, you can analyze that historical data and you can predict what would be the demand for the upcoming season about the products and the pricing also dynamically you can change. Financial services, so in financial sector you can use this data lakes for fraud detection and risk management. So you can analyze the real time transactions data alongside historical patterns to identify the anomalies. Means historically whatever the frauds happened, based on which pattern these frauds happened, so that you can mitigate these frauds in upcoming near future. Also you can estimate the risk management as well, right? So like you can combine the market data, credit score and customer profiles, and you can assess the financial risk for that particular people, right? You might aware of it, like if you go any these financial advisor sites, they will ask set of questions like, in order to, what is your financial risk, they will also set up questions, what is your salary, what is your income, and what is your current expenditure, are you able to pay the all the credit card bills in one go, like this such kind of questions they will ask, and they will provide some score for your financial health. Based on that they will provide the risk management. Now coming to the manufacturing sector, so in manufacturing you can use this data lakes to identify the predictive maintenance, supply chain optimization. So the predictive maintenance is basically by using the IoT sensors, and you can predict the upcoming failures. So they can see the historically in what occurrences these failures happened. Based on that, they will predict the in upcoming future failures as well for that particular machinery. And also supply chain optimization. If you take any logistics and all, so you can optimize the routes, and also you can analyze the inventory and you can update that inventory up to date as per the market demand, right? All these areas you are not stick with a particular pattern, you are dealing with the multiple types of data in multiple ways, so the data like is the suitable option for them. Now coming to the media and entertainment. So in media and entertainment, content personalization, ad revenue optimization. So these two major use cases you can fulfill it. So you can use these viewing habits of the customers and clickstream data and social media sentiments to recommend the content. Like if you see in any Amazon Prime or Spotify, when you look at particular category of songs, if you are listening in Spotify, automatically they will suggest same category of songs, same genre of songs. Or if you're watching some kind of any crime or romantic genre movie in Prime, automatically they will suggest such kind of movies in auto suggestions, because you have already watched this movie, you might like this movie as well. So how they're doing this? By analyzing the customer watching pattern and all, right? So how they're analyzing such kind of data by using the data. Telecommunications, you can do the network optimization and real-time billing, which means you can analyze the caller data, caller patterns, and you can see the network range, and you can use real time for accurate building. And also now network optimization is basically, for example, if you see now 5G is available, right? So you want to establish 5G network in all the aspects, all the areas. So you can collect the different geographical data, and you can see what would be the availability of the tower range, and what is the people availability in the particular area, how many towers are available, how far that 5G technologies make it available in that particular area. So you can analyze all these things. Government. So government using these data lakes as a use case for disaster response, public safety, and crime analysis. So you can aggregate the surveillance footage, social media data, and crime reports to improve the policing. So and also you can use the weather data, satellite imagery, and emergency reports to plan the disaster responses. Right. So now government, how they're issuing the weather guidelines. They will say, right, in coming 24 hours, there will be high possibility heavy rains will be there in these particular areas. How they're predicting that by using the historical data, right? But the data there is no particular pattern, right? You are collecting some data from historical analysis, collecting some data from satellites, whatever the area is going to be impacted due to this particular heavy rains or whatever it may be. So they can plan disaster recovery accordingly, right? Similarly, you can see the social media data, public surveillance, and they can generate the reports, and based on that reports they can issue the some standard policies against these crimes and all, right? So the data lake useful for them for these kind of use cases. And transportation logics, route optimization and demand prediction, right? So if you are taking any logistics and all, so you can optimize the routes, and also you can predict the demand. So during in which season you can expect more demand, accordingly you can hire the people, right, in order to make it available these services as per their need, right? So all these use cases effectively using these data lakes to all, in order to fulfill all these use cases in these areas, data lake is the suitable option for them. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more data engineering tutorials. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.